me. My name is Jelena, and this is my little sister.
And Canella.
And together we are Sisters with Adventures. For today's adventure, we time traveled into the past because we are going to this old train station, alright? Yeah, I know exactly. Okay, so we are going to learn about some trains. It's more like a train town. So everything there is sort of like, oh, yeah, like a choo-choo train, alright? So everything's going to be so nice and so cool because we've never seen this before, right?
No.
And you guys get to come along with us too, alright? So let's go!
All aboard.
Alright, so as you can see behind us, this is the first train that we found. And this is one of the earliest trains, alright? Because this train isn't powered by gas or electricity. This is actually powered by coal.
And what?
Meaning by all the vapor. Whoa. Did he say choo-choo? Alright, so, yeah, as I told you, this was one of the first trains ever made. So, if you guys think this is amazing, there's gonna be more things more amazing!
Right now we're going to take a ride in this
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need.
Alright, so right now we are riding on a trolley. This is sort of like a train, it's more like a bus train. But this is a nice ride. It's going medium speed, so it's a very calm.
There's a spirit I cannot contain. There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Oh, 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 oh. Where I go with you. Oh, 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 oh. Where I go with you. Breath upon these bones, your fire in my soul. Your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Hey! Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my hope, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Where I go with you.
You guys, so we entered right here and we are going to hop inside to take a sneak peek of this train that is old, but looks pretty new, right? So everything was different back then, so let's get in. As you guys can see, we are inside the train, where the train caboose.
These seats are so.
And so over here is where they would usually just like, I don't know, I think they would just talk and sit. Right here, I bet it's for like where they sat to eat their dinner and stuff. With a newspaper, other seats, and then I guess this is just where they would chat and bring them their food here too. Right over here. I want to. Oh, it's comfy. It's for like to rest and like take a nap. Because sometimes these travels or this train would take a while. So like I don't know how many hours, depending on where you're going. So it would take so much time. And here's the fun part because there's bunk beds. Me. Oh, it's squishy. It's not that comfortable. I mean, it's hard, but it's okay, you know. It would be a really nice trip. Oh, and there's an upper one too. I don't know if we can get on this one, but no, you guys can see. All right, we're moving on. So, right here, I don't know, this is like the nurse, I guess, says that. We can't open it though. All right, over here is this, this is where they would connect to the trains. As you guys can see, right there is like an opening, so you would walk very carefully to cross the other train.
Ooh, stuff.
Yeah, that's alright, so here you guys can see this is like the dinner table. This is where they would eat here, talk. So yeah, they would just eat. Like in this picture.
It's fancier than the real one right now.
That they would eat like that. That's like the menu. So yeah, this is where they would eat most of the time. And then far over here would be like the kitchen. The kitchen is very interesting. You guys can take a peek.
This is how in the old times the kitchens were.
Yeah. And so let's move on. As you guys can see, they're preparing the food here. And as I don't think you guys have noticed, but the pictures are in black and white, meaning this was a long time ago. Right, and this is a very crowded one, a very crowded hallway.
Why do they even do it?
I don't think I can fit here. Here, let's both be in one. Yeah, you can barely fit. Let's go. Let's do the small hallway challenge. All right.
Ugh.
And then this is the door, and then this is if you want to exit, and this is diner over here. Watch your step. You're passing. Alright, so my bed, this is where we're going to put, as you can see, all the luggages.
Scary.
It does, but this is, oh, that's why. No. And, oh, here are some examples of other trains.
Here.
And behind this are some little squares. That's where they put the mail. So like, if you were on this train and you were like, my mail, it would be right there.
So if it's winter, everyone's gonna be so cold. But there's a heater right here that if you sit down and there's gonna be, it's gonna be like hot or cold.
It's just gonna warm you up.
Yeah.
Because the trains might be really cold in winter, as my sister said. And so, unfortunately, this is our last, well, when it's the last cart of the train, it's called a caboose. So this is the caboose, meaning it's the end of the train. We're done with this train. We're going to look at more trains, right? See what's up next in our adventure.
Let's
go.
In this car, you see there's no seats, right? Well, actually, they're up. Look.
Hello, adventurers. Yes, I got able to get up here. I don't know how, I think I'm okay. But up here is where not people would not ride these, right? The car, like the train workers would stay here. They would make sure everything from the sides, from like they had to look up from the front. For example, if something wasn't right, they would say, something's not right. I mean, they would look from it up here, so they would have like an eagle eye vision.
Yeah, yes, so you can put stuff in it too.
Alright, I'm gonna hop down. So as you guys can see, the first thing that I saw was this big black piece. And I bet you guys didn't know what it was either. I didn't know until my dad explained that this is a snow plow for trains. So this is basically like a shovel. And so, yeah. So pass through the train tracks and they'll scoot away all the snow. And then it would be safe and sound for the train to pass through with no risks of getting it slippery. So all the snow would just just come away. Sort of like when the car passes and it takes like a little wave to you because it's splashed. Almost like that, but pretend it was this. And they'll splash the snow away. So the train tracks are completely safe. But yeah, this is huge. It's bigger than me, so it's big. And it's hard. Look. And this is thick. Very thick.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place.
Alright, you guys, so to finish up this amazing adventure, we are going to get on this big train, which is supposed to be one of the biggest trains here in the museum. Yeah, and so one of the biggest tracks too, so this is going to take a while. But yeah, let's hop on because this is going to be really big. All right, let's go, choo choo train. Let's go.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise.
Alright, you guys, that's all for today's adventure. I hope that you guys loved and enjoyed coming along with us to the past and learning about lots of trains, alright? And what type of gear and how they work, alright? If you did, be sure to give